Welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. My people, this one another Ubenge update concerning Natasha and Akpabio. Una know say both of them, they are not allowed to grant an interview. But waiting they happen now go shock you. It can't be like say then they pay people, okay, make them just they talk about Natasha in a very bad way. When I see this woman now when they show for you, if now hear wetin she don't talk, how Natasha don't send those evidence when she talk about Godwin Akpabio, you go shock you. I not go talk too much so that you, when you dey watch the video, it go sweet you well. And the thing they gathered against her, let's get there. I will be right back.
The truth is going to be dropped undiluted. And I'm going to be talking about just 3 things for today. One, I'm going to prove to you that she's been lying to us. And I'm also going to prove to Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, Arise TV, but I'm not going to mention the political parties tonight. I'm not going to mention them for some reasons. And I'm going to try my best to not mention the political party leader who linked us up, who brought Natasha to me for some reasons. I won't go into that tonight. But if, as we progress into this a very sensitive matter, I might be forced to come out more. But tonight, I want to let Nigerians know that Natasha is not telling us the truth. We're all swept off by emotions. We believed her tears. We believed her lies. She brought the lies to us in the United States, but today we have brought the truth to her in Nigeria back. And we're not going to spare any liar in this cause. So let me let you understand that before I decided to come to the social media, I'm not really a social media person if you know me. Before I decided to come to social media, I followed all due processes. I went to the security authorities, agencies, ICC, United Nations agencies, CNN, BBC, the places she were, the places she visited in the United Kingdom, everywhere I visited. I wrote to all of them. And to also let you Nigerians know that anything, any evidence I'm going to be giving you tonight, nobody hacked my Facebook page. I deliberately did not honor the invitation by television stations because I would love to use my platform so that nobody will twist my words, because some of these media agencies, especially Arise, that she said she has bought over Arise, I'll get to that as we progress. I decided not to honor any of the invitations. I decided not to talk to anybody in the media. I decided to use my platform so that I can be able to come out and say, yes, I said it. This is the way I said it. And these are the things that I said. Every information I'll be giving to you tonight are all forensically investigated, analyzed, verified, and already submitted to the security agencies. So we are not here to play or to speak grammar or to play like kids or for sarcasm or for satire or for stupidity or for pettiness. We are here for serious business. And I have decided to let you know how it all started. Now let's see how it started before I now wrote my petition. Everything I'm going to be saying here to you tonight, as I'm saying them, I will be giving you receipts. Because you cannot come to the public domain, cry to us, tear everywhere apart, tear friends. I know my friends that are blocked on social media because of Natasha. Many of you were wondering, I was supporting Natasha. Yes, I fought against the senator. I don't even know the senator she was talking about first. I don't care about what they do there. But how she cried touched my heart. And those who know me, even in Imo State, I fought for, what's his name? Samuel Siniwoha. If I can remember the young man that almost went to jail. They arrested him and the wife. 2 of them, and nobody was taking care of the kids. That was where I became the enemy of the state government at that time. I was the one who flew back into Nigeria, went to the scene of crime, took the sample of the blood of the deceased, which they were alleging he killed, and took the samples of the blood of the deceased and the one that was alive. I went for forensic. I don't like stories. I like results. I like proof. So that was how that matter was resolved, and Samuelson got his freedom. He's from Imo State, an activist as well. So Natasha came to me on the 27th of March, 2025, after she had visited the United States. And she called me and said to me that she has things to say to me. Before then, someone called me, a leader of a political party. I'm going to withhold his name for now, for some reasons, because the case has been investigated. I don't want to mess up what the authorities are doing. And he said to me that, ma'am, we love the way you are fighting for Natasha, and we are recruiting women like you, Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, to go fight for Natasha and make XYZ allegations, and that he would love me to speak to Natasha and help Natasha to ensure she gets justice. I said, okay, no problems, but let me speak to the person you're talking about. That was when Natasha called me on the 27th of March, 2025. So when she called me, and if you check my page, Prof. Mbeke, I'm Dr. Sandra Duruba. Prof. Mbeke is my media page, my platform, where I unfold the truth. And if you call me, if you check there, I have a disclaimer. Once you call me, it records automatically because I don't have the time for people like Natasha that will tomorrow come back to say, I said what I didn't say, or she said what I didn't represent. So that was recorded, the first day conversation. And that wasn't the only conversation. She got closer to me. And we became like sisters or friends that tried to talk to her after I got to know the truth. Natasha came and she started offering me money. The first she said she has this problem with this Senate president and explained to me everything. She thanked me. We talked personal things, which I won't let out for now because it's her privacy, about her life, about her mother. We talked a lot. And the question I asked, Natasha, if you want me to represent you, can I know the truth? She said to me that she started dropping names, I won't mention all, that she has already paid Dr. Obi Ezekwesili. How much do I want? I made her understand it's not all about money. Just talk to me. Why are you frightened? What is the problem? What did they do to you? She now explained to me the truth. Are we there?
Yeah.
She explained to me, and Natasha told me bluntly, she said, babe, there was nothing like sexual harassment. I was shocked. To be honest with you guys, I broke down. Because if you check my page, I was already fighting. If you go and see the things I posted about that man, the Senate president, you'll cry for him. I was fighting. I've contacted UN agencies because I'm a member of the UN Council. I've contacted everyone. I'm the president of TUFF, the Unique Family Foundation, that has UN successors and the rest of them in the United States. Honestly, I took the battle. Go check my page. I didn't erase anything. I left everything there. I was out to fight for Natasha. I was ready for the battle against the Senate president. So when she now started explaining things to me, in the course of the explanation, she was so relaxed. She was so calm. She opened up a lot of things to me. Our conversation wasn't just one or two, which the security agencies have already verified. And she was bold enough to tell me that she has paid Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, that she recruited Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, that's not a big deal, I can do it. I said, did you tell Dr. Obi that these things are not true? She said, they know. We are women. We can't let these men be doing this to us. We have to fight. Let's just use gender-based whatever. At that point, I became a little bit, at that point, I became a little bit, I wasn't happy. I was sad. Let me put it that way, because the way I came out to fight, and I told myself, what do I do now? How do I go back to the people out there? So the wisdom came. I relaxed. She said, are you there? I said, yes, I'm listening. Yeah, I'm with you. Go ahead, talk. So she started telling me a lot of things. So the area that I was interested in, I had to redirect her back to the question. She now said, it didn't happen. I don't have evidence. That was why I sent Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, Mrs. Abiola or Dr. Abiola, and FIDA. FIDA means Federation of Women Lawyers in Nigeria. You were recruited, and she called you guys useful idiots. That she recruited useful idiots. Women that can speak and be heard. You are now Natasha's useful idiots. And she was wondering why I cannot join her on Arise TV to do the same thing. And the question is, why always Arise TV? She said she has bought them. That's the, what did she call it? What was that word? That is the, her, whatever TV station for this project or for whatever she's trying to do. And that she has also paid them to organize women award for her. That if I want, she can put my name. I said, no. If you want me to represent you, I'll be needing a letter from you, an official letter. So commit me officially, which I'm going to post after this conversation now, after this interaction with you guys. I'm going to post a lot of things out there. So she said, I said, make me your let me be committed officially, so that at this point, whatever you want to say, I can vet them before you say them, because you are being careless with your words. She said, no. Nigerians, she said they are G and H. I don't know what they mean by that. She said gullible and hungry. Natasha is so careless. She said they're gullible and hungry, and with the present government, anybody that is fighting the government, Nigerians will just follow you. And that's it. At that point, I couldn't take it anymore, and I withdrew. Before then, she had already opened up a lot to me. I couldn't tolerate it anymore, so I had to say, hey girl, I'm sorry, I can't do this. She offered $200,000. I said, 200 million naira. I said no. She offered dollars. I said no. She said, at that point, she wrote me. I will post what she wrote. She responded to me in writing. I don't want anything contractual. I said no. If you want me to represent you, you have to give me a letter, an official letter of commitment. Then you have to send me your evidences, so that I'll look through them, I'll vet them, then I will advise you how to fight this cause. Natasha disappeared. That was how Natasha disappeared. And went back to the person. I will keep his name private for now for some reasons. She now went back to the political leader who brought her to me and said something different to that one. The man didn't even know Natasha had gone that route. The man didn't know Natasha had told me a lot of things about her, the NDDC man she dated in Sima, how her husband, Ima, and all those things I'm not going to mention today, how Ima bought somebody a bulletproof, how Ima poisoned her, how she's going to poison Ima back when she's done with this, what she stands to gain. Natasha said this is politically motivated and sponsored attack against what she calls, she said it's Yoruba government. She said it has nothing to do with Akpabio. That it is their target has, she said, her political leaders or whatever she calls them. I'll post them there. It's what they sent her to do was to ensure that the Yoruba government do not go 8 years. Girl, what is your problem with this thing? That if she gets it done, they will make her the governor of Kogi State. Or if that does not work, that they will give her minister of what they call it in Nigeria, minister of petroleum resources, and she has to fight to finish. Like if I want, she can introduce me to them. So at the end of the day, she now brought out an allegation. She said since the sexual harassment thing is not flying, and she said she was highly disappointed in Dr. Obia's personally after all the money she paid them, that they did not do what she asked them to do the way she wanted it to be done, that she sent them to that committee to deliberately disrupt the committee from moving forward. And that the man, she said one man has short fuse. They should pick on one man like that, one senator. And Dr. Obi and those people went there to do that. And she started laughing at Nigerians. I have it recorded. When that one, she now came again to me with another proposal that I should help her write to some agencies and also come out in the media alleging that the so-called senator she was fighting is involved in organ harvesting. And she said that senator murdered a young woman. The young senator murdered a young woman called Umoren and took the girl's kidney for his wife. That if I bring out that one, that everybody will, that all she wants is for this Senate president to step down. That this Senate president is one shielding the president of Nigeria, that they're already in charge. They have gotten what they want from the other side of it. She said it's national, whatever they call them, House of Representatives. That what they are looking for now is the National Assembly, and the Senate president is the one disrupting them, stopping them, blocking them from getting to what they want. And she mentioned the names of her sponsors. I'm going to keep those ones away because I've already mentioned them to the authorities and the people who are funding her. She said she's not her own, that the money is available. If I'm ready, let's work. So she now gave me the names of the agencies she wanted me to write to in the parliament in the United Kingdom. She said, as we're on phone talking, we were talking and she was sending them to me. I will show you guys how she deleted some of them without knowing that before she deleted, I've already saved them. So she said I should write them. She loves the way I write, that people respect me in the United States and United Nations, that women respect me. I should please help her. And I'm a voice they can reckon with, that Antiobi is not really doing it the way she wanted it. And at the end of the day, she gave me those contacts, which I'm going to share with you people as well. I've shared some because I blurred those people's number because I was in touch with them. So I had to blur their numbers a little bit for, privacy protection and for privacy reasons. Now, Natasha alleged that the Senate President of Nigeria, we should take it that way, that he murdered someone. And don't forget, I'm a mother, I'm a woman, I'm a human rights activist, I'm a journalist. And at the end of the day, I wasn't happy with it. I called her again. We had another conversation after she has blabbed. When she's talking, she won't let you talk. When Natasha is talking, Natasha is very prideful and controlling. Natasha thinks money can do everything. Natasha doesn't know that I'm blessed. Maybe she was not aware before coming to me that I was the principal consultant to Standards Organization of Nigeria. The sun cap we're enjoying today in Nigeria, that was my God-given wisdom and initiative. I conceptualized it. The gender mainstreaming in the Nigerian police force and police reforms, I did that. What we are all enjoying today. The same little Sandra Duru, she said I was a nobody, she can never talk to me, she's this, she's that, you know. So, at the end of the day, I asked my dearest Natasha, you have alleged sexual harassment, and you have told me it's not true. Because if it's true, why go to the media houses? Why? I told Natasha, okay, enough, you hear I'll play it for you guys, you will listen to it. I told Natasha, I said, let's stop, my dear, stop going to the media houses. Let me help you this time. Let me restructure this battle. I have fought battles. Nigerians are aware. I have fought battles. DG, sacked DG. Natasha made me understand she wanted the organ harvesting case to, take over the sexual harassment. So I came again to say, ma'am, can I have the evidence to prove that? She said she knew about it for the past 3 years. That for the past 3 years she knew about it, but she just kept quiet. But now I think she wants to use it. She has evidence on that. Okay, if you do have evidence on that, if you're able to give me that, since you're unable to give me that of the sexual harassment, and you're unable to give me Patoranki, she mentioned one Patoranki, I don't know who he is. He said Patoranki will not be able to come. Okay, if you can't send Patoranki to me in Nigeria, I will come to Nigeria, send me Patoranki. Let me interview those people. He said, okay, I'll send Patoranki. She didn't send me Patoranki. The ladies she mentioned for some other things I've revealed to you that she didn't send those ladies. Now the sexual harassment, my darling, beautiful Natasha told me there was no sexual harassment. There was no evidence. And that was why she was sending Obi as a useful idiot to go and disrupt it so the committee will not move forward. Now, what about this one you have alleged again? Another allegation. Can we at least treat one allegation? I will fight for you. Just give me your evidence. Any evidence. Autopsy, anything on the girl. She said, okay, I'll send them. Now, while we were waiting for that, she alleged another one. So at that point, I kept recording and keeping them. And when she was off the phone, I called the person who introduced her to me. And I also played that voice of the man to you guys, where the man was highly disappointed in her, and the guy was pleading with me and asked me, did she really call you back again? I said, yes, she even called threatening me. Natasha was threatening me when I refused to take money from her. I am not hungry. I am not poor. Those who know me will tell you. I am hardworking. I'm a Christian. I have moral, spiritual values, family values. I'm not afraid of anyone. Nigerians will tell you, I am not afraid of anybody. I'm afraid of God Almighty, and I want to always stand on the side of the truth. Even when I don't know you, I can fight for you. Nigerian youth, nuns that made me their patron, will testify to this. I have fought battles in Nigeria, and I won on my battles. So please, Natasha, when we now got to the point where Natasha was asked, do you know Professor Mbeke, Dr. Sandra Duru? Natasha denies she does not know me. The same woman you sent to IPU, you sent everywhere, you don't know her anymore. So now, Nigerians, I will play to you because I love to come with receipts. 1, no sexual harassment of any kind. 2, she said the organ harvesting was one that I took that one very seriously because the disease needs to be protected and her family. She needs justice. And I told the authorities investigating internationally and locally in Nigeria that if the Senate President of Nigeria is involved in this organ harvesting, please, he must be prosecuted. So I wrote a petition to the authorities, and they commenced their investigation. She wasn't aware I did that. I wrote to IPU, I wrote to all the agencies, including the one she gave me their information, because I was in front. So I had to also go back to them. So I made a U-turn. I made a post on my page. I said, go back there, it's there. I didn't delete anything. I'm not like Natasha. I said, no evidence, make peace. Natasha called me and I said to Natasha, I said, my dear, please, I want to help you. You have lied. You have destroyed a lot of things, and you have disgraced Nigeria. You have disgraced us women. My dear, I have the message, I have it with her. I'm going to show you people. I was open to her. I said, please, I want to make peace between you and your Senate members and the Senate president. And I said something where I grew up in the Southwest. I don't know about others. My parents are Igbo, but I grew up in Southwest, then UK and United States. And I said to her, I said, Natasha, in our culture, we are Africans. Let's do it this way. You have lied, you have erred, but we'll not let the public know for now. I won't go there and tell them what you have told me. I'm ready to come back home to Nigeria. Let me take you to that same woman who was like a mother to you, the one, your husband's good friend. Let me go and beg them. Let me make peace between you guys. Let's make peace. Let's beg them. Then I will help you to draft an apology letter. We'll take it privately to some people in the Senate that you respect. Then you go back to work. Put your people first. Go back to work. You can still fight anything you want to fight from inside, not from outside. Stop being heady. Stop being stubborn. Stop being obstinate. Stop fighting. There is nothing to fight for. I cannot join you. I'm not Obi Ezekwesili. I'm not FIDA. I'm not Dr. Abiola. I will not do it with you. I will not attend the Arise Award. I will not be on Arise with you to lie. And you keep telling people I will give you the evidence in court. Stop deceiving Nigerians. And you say Nigerians are G and H, gullible and hungry. And you're not taking the advantage that Nigerians are hungry. And because of what they are going through, you want to now add more to their problems. I said, let me take you to these people. Let's make peace, Natasha. I won't fight with you. She refused. She started offering money. I said, no. If you do not make peace with these people, then you don't love your people of Kogi Central. You are fighting for your own selfish interest. You want to be a governor. You want to be a minister. You want to disturb what you call Yoruba government, which I don't understand what you mean. Now the people using you, I said no. Go back, apologize, because what happened at the Senate was a kind of misconduct. Every institution, every organization, they have their ethics and the rules guiding their place. Natasha doesn't even know what it means to be a senator. I had to, Google. I said, listen, this is it. She said, I don't care. I can talk from anywhere I like. No. I try to educate her because it's difficult for somebody to be educated and act like an uneducated person. A lawyer, very lousy, careless in all her utterances. I'm not a lawyer, but I can't speak like that. So when I told her, let's make peace, she refused. I preached the word of God. I spoke like a cultured person. In Yoruba, we call it Omoluabi. You can never do that in Yoruba land. Forget about Senate or age or men and women. We have culture. No amount of Western exposure should make us forget our culture, our roots, where we come from. You can't be talking to elders, men, your husbands, where I come from. You can't be I'm a Labour Bagbimo, King's advisor in the Southwest. You can't be talking to your husbands, no matter how wealthy, educated you are in Africa. And you're pointing at them like this. And after that, you didn't even calm down for them to call you to say, my wife, my daughter, our senator, what's the problem? You ran outside with lies, not with the truth. At that point, I got angry with her when she refused to make peace. I tried. All of you telling me, why? I did all the why, and the z, and the pray, and the beg. I did everything. I did everything I could do. Natasha is not teachable. Natasha is prideful. Natasha has no, in fact, Natasha lacks humility. Natasha lacks moral value. She does not care. If it doesn't go Natasha's way, you are her enemy. Natasha feels that money can buy everything. So at that point, I now made her understand, listen, I will not let you do this. So where she got it wrong, after all she said to me, I recorded everything. And where she got it wrong was the trip she planned. I knew about the trip. how she was going to go to Lagos, how they will go to Arise TV, do their stuff. There's a particular man that Arise TV what's that man's name? Rufai. That Rufai took it personal. She told me all sorts of things. She told me about Rufai, how they're planning the award, how she sponsored the award, how they're going to use helicopter, everything. I didn't want to be a part of it. And I didn't want to talk to anybody about it. I thought everything I've said to her has gone in as a woman to make peace. I said, sleep over it. Don't do that. Enough of the tea. You will hear the voice when I play now. I said, enough. I said, if I knew you earlier, Natasha, if I knew you before now, I would not have allowed you to go out there and be talking. Would have taken care of that. I took care of mine with the DGSSS, AZ Gazama, Dr. John Danusa Akanya. There was nothing like sexual harassment. We handled the things the professional things, the administrative errors, and I proved the point intellectually, intelligently, and administratively I handled it. And in less than 7 days, they were sacked. DGSSS is alive, Gazama, but I'm not bragging about it. I'm only saying that there are better ways to handle things if you are on the side of the truth. Natasha has no single truth. Natasha has no conscience. Natasha is on a mission to destroy men. And I have sons. And I want to tell her, it's no longer the battle between her and the Senate. It's a battle between her and God Almighty and myself. Because I cannot watch her destroy our men. I cannot watch her destroy our sons. I cannot watch Natasha destroy our daughters who are following her blindly, hailing her and clapping for her. What does that mean? Somebody is doing what is not right. You are clapping. Is irresponsible behavior something we should all be adoring or clapping or applauding, or what do you mean? Indiscipline? Careless utterances? Making claims without evidences? And emotionally blackmailing Nigerians and still calling them hungry and gullible? Calling somebody like Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, oh, auntie, I'm highly disappointed that you're a useful idiot. And figure, what have you got to do with this? You have to answer. I have written to your international body here in the United States. So let's go back to it. Now, let me show you guys evidences here. Let's take it one at a time to prove to you guys that Natasha knows me. Natasha called me. Call logs don't lie. Everything has been investigated. You will all hear it. And let me also remind Nigerian police, I'm sure you're watching me. I have reported beyond you and even above and beneath. I will see how you will handle this case of Natasha and all her false allegations without evidences. And let me tell you something, Nigerians. Please, my brothers and sisters, I beg you. I beg you. I beg you. If anybody brings anything to you on the public domain, please ask for evidence. If I didn't ask for evidence, I would have continued to fight without knowing I would have been. Maybe one day should have called me another useful idiot, and by then would have destroyed lives and careers and messed up the name of our country to the level where we are today. We still want to do more to ourselves. That's not nice. And if you come to the public domain for any reason, then you should have what to give us. Even if you give us 10% of your evidence, keep 90% away. But no, she didn't do that because she does not have any evidence. She said if she comes out to make noise, the Senate president will be forced to step down and they will have their way and do what they want to do to stop their Yoruba, whatever she calls it. She said it's Yoruba government. So let me show you guys evidence that Natasha called me. At least before you can do anything in life, credibility matters. You have alleged the first, you have alleged second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, all sorts of allegations, no evidence. But I will give you evidence today. And I will start with, is there audio? I can't hear anything. I can't hear myself again.
No, it's on.
Could you check this out for me so that I can tell the people something?
Okay.
I want to show them some of the evidences. If you come to the public domain for any reason, thank you there. If you come to the public domain for any reason, please give proofs. Not just keep alleging. So I picked out of her allegations, she told me about 20. I picked 3 out of them. I'm interested in the figure, Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, Arise TV, the mother of the girl, Umoren. And for your information, please, the young people watching me, Umoren died in 2021, and we all followed that case. To let you know how daft, how dumb a whole senator of Federal Republic of Nigeria can be so dumb. And many of you were wondering, when she was talking, I was doing, At that point, I was sipping my water, and I was doing, In Yoruba language, means fabu, oniro, masolo. That's the meaning. That's the meaning. So, at the end of the day, I took those 3. I said, Natasha, Okay, good. You have told me the reason for this fight. It's not Senator Akpabio, but the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And you said because of you don't want Yoruba government to go beyond 4 years. Number two, you said no sexual harassment evidence of any kind, of anything. You just want to do your thing. What you said about your husband, I'm going to keep. It has because of your children and his own children. So then the third one, the death of Umoren, that you're asking the international community, the media, and myself to allege against the Senate President. Umoren died 2021, and from the private investigation conducted, there was no organ harvesting. Autopsy was done. The person who murdered Umoren is serving a life jail term. And doctors in the house, please help me educate Natasha. Kidney cannot be removed and preserved, and you can't fly kidney from Nigeria to Germany or anywhere in Europe to transplant it just like that. No. Doctors should know it's impossible. You can't even, are you going to preserve it with formalin? What are you going to use to preserve the kidney? Natasha just lies. Natasha is a pathological liar. And when she's lying, she lies like a daft. Natasha lies like somebody. I tend to ask myself, is she okay? So now, how did they take this girl's kidney? Why is she bringing out something that will hurt the family of that girl? That will cause them emotional trauma, emotional distress. We all know that 2021 and 2016 are apart. I don't want to go into the private life of people, but let's now take it this way that I had to report to the agencies in the United States that I have an information from a senator from Nigeria who said another senator murdered somebody and she knew about it for the past 3 years. That makes her an accomplice. And why didn't she tell the police she knew who killed Umoren? So on that one, I said, okay, since she has said sexual harassment is not true, okay, come prove this one. So I petitioned Natasha to the authorities, including ICC, documents I'm going to prove to you guys. So Natasha was unable to bring evidence till today. Instead of her to clarify, she said I'm AI, she doesn't know me, I'm not in existence, and she has never called me. So now I'm going to show you guys, Nigerians, that it's not possible to take kidney from Nigeria to anywhere overseas to be transplanted. And before you do that, you have to make sure it matches the other person. Let's not go into medical things. Doctors in the house will educate us on that later on live program. I'm going to come on that. Based on all she has done and said, so I wrote a book on head screams and launched a lot of petitions abroad to even IPU. They were all copied. And I will be having an emergency UN meeting with them after this. And I'll be on CNN too, where I'm going to give them my exclusive. I decided to come live today to let you guys know that I am Dr. Sandra Duru, my page, Prof. Mbeke, and this is the same phone she called. I'm going to show you guys everything. And I'm also going to put it after live. I'm going to put it there for you guys to see everything. That nothing is AI. Everything I give you has been examined, analyzed, and verified and stamped. America, we don't make mistakes like that. We don't investigate cases before we don't just rush like that. We do things in stages. So I took my time. I didn't come to social media. She did her own social media first, and up to now she hasn't gone to court. So I did mine, going through the due process. But the truth, when you have the truth, you go in stages, in phases. So if you have the truth, you don't rush. You first of all contact the authorities, send in the stuff for forensic examination, make sure you have everything secured, then contact the person to know if the person wants to stop or wants to move on, and then if the person continues, you expose the person to protect the lives of others and the peace and unity of everyone. So now let's start with Natasha saying she does not know me, she has not called me before, and you will see her number here. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong by exposing her number, but she said she hasn't spoken to me. So let's start with that. So I will start with, I don't know if people can somebody see this?
Yeah.
Can it be seen? Is it clear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I can move closer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to now, okay, now let me go to, this is, okay, 1 second. Okay, let's do this way. I want to search for Natasha. Can you help me? Mm-hmm. Can you just search Natasha? There is nothing fake in this thing. Search Natasha. I'm going to search her name on my phone call log. Then you will see Natasha. That's the first to show you that she's not credible. Okay, is that Natasha? Have you found her? Okay, I'm going to search Natasha now so that you will see that, one, let's start by making sure Nigerians know she's not credible. She said she hasn't spoken to me before, that everything is AI. Okay, we have searched. I'm going to still post these things for you, for those who can't see me. This is, too many things coming in. This is Senator Natasha.
Her number is there.
Yeah, she said it's not her. She hasn't called me. We don't have anything to hide anymore. Let her lawyers bring it on. This is Natasha's number. Can they see?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not. Let our lawyers bring it. But she said she doesn't know me, so there's no privacy, anything to hide anymore. I kept protecting her, but she's still lying like the pathological liar. And she's going there to talk about satire nonsense when she's supposed to take her matter seriously. That's Natasha's number. And let me show you the date she called me. This is the date. Can you see the date? Can they see?
Yes.
The date. That's March 27, the first ever call. I don't know this girl. I don't talk to people like her. I don't mess around with such people. That is the date. Can you see that? As we were talking, she was sending me things that I needed to use for her for something. And that's it. I'm going to post everything now that we have come here. It has gotten to the level that I have to expose her beyond what she can ever think of. I was trying to protect her, but now she's making it look like she hasn't spoken. So that's Natasha. These are the agencies in the United Kingdom that she needed me to write to and lie against Senate President of Nigeria. I don't even know that man. That the man killed someone. Since the sexual harassment, she said Antobi messed it up. That she paid Antobi. She hired Antobi, Fida, as useful idiots to go and disrupt the committee. And I'm making myself available. Anybody who is doing any case with Natasha, please, I will volunteer to be there to let people know the truth at any time. I have everything you need. And I've also submitted to the police in Nigeria and the United States and everywhere. This is it. If you go down here, she also sent this to me about Yahaya Bello. Yahaya Bello. I don't know who is Yahaya Bello. One Ododo, I don't know who is Ododo, I don't know them. She sent me a lot, and she sent me so many things. She sent me something about one man they call, what's this man's name? I don't know his name. I don't know who this man is. She told me what she wanted us to do to that one. I don't know who he is. But that was a senator.
She deleted messages.
No, we'll get there, my lord. This one, you can see when she now found out that all she's offering me is not going to work, she started deleting those things. But those things she's deleting, I already have them, and I've submitted them to the police. I've submitted them to the police in Nigeria, ICC, everywhere, including IPU. And watch me on CNN. I'm going to bring out more. Because on CNN, we're going to now have a slide on CNN. So, so Natasha, you can see she's just petty. I don't know, Ebueni, I don't know, Peter Nwabueni. She said to me what she wanted to do to that one. And because she said that one was at the party, so that one has evidence against her or something that nothing happened. I don't know what she's talking about. That's Nwabueni, I don't know. And this one, she started deleting. This is Natasha. I've sent all this to the police already. She doesn't know I have them already backed up. And immediately I turned down her offer that Obieze Kwesili and Fida and Dr. Abiola took, and Arise Television took. And she paid for the award. She wanted me to come receive the award. I don't take out. People who know me will tell you, I don't value cheap things. I don't value what I have not worked hard for. I work hard for everything I want to earn it. When you are raised by Americans, you will know that we value integrity. And we can fight any battle to any level without losing it. Because we keep our evidences and we watch what we say, how we say them. And that's why I decided to let her know that I'm going to smoke her out of her hole like squirrel. And she's unintelligent. It's not about lying, jumping up and down. No, you have to know. She doesn't even know what it takes to be a senator and the rules guiding the Senate. So she started deleting. Then at this point, I'll post all these things here for you guys. At this point, she started saying she doesn't want anything contractual. And I started telling her, hey, I said, you don't sit. Where did I even answer her? I said to her, there's so many I'm going to post. You guys trust me. I'll post them all. And now let me play the first day call for you guys. The first day call, listen to this. 1 second. I'm not really a social media person. Permit me, I'm a village girl. She's a town city girl. I'm a village girl. But I will try my best to carry you guys along. This is, okay, before that, this is my petition. 1 second. This is my petition to the Nigerian police, ICC, IPU, and I've gotten responses from all of them. I wrote a petition with evidences to all those places, and that's my petition with my official letter-headed paper. And I am the president of TUFF, TUFF. UN recognized, and I've been in this UN thing for over 25 years. And she can't mess up my reputation. You can't use me to go lie, and at the end of the day, I want to also show you, these are all the letters written out to authorities. Before I even decide to come here, we have finished the case already. Now, let me play to you guys her first ever call. But I'm not going to play everything because of her children, their mental health, her husband, his mental health, and that. So let me play her first ever call to me. 1 second. Could you
Start
help
from
me?
the beginning. Yeah. Okay.
Increase the volume, please. Okay, let's start again. Can you take it?
Yeah, hello. Doctor. Good This is Senator Natasha. Sorry, are you doctor? Are you Professor Mbeke? I am the same Professor Mbeke. Because right now I'm like, this picture looks familiar. But my friend, Ina told me,
Let it keep going. I want them to hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, I want them to hear that she called.
thank you so much for the work.
Just like again. Just like again.
I'm sure they can hear you.
Something. Yes, and I did mention it there. If not that, I did a little bit background check on the man who called me. He reached out to me in my inbox. I ignored him since morning. Okay. Because honestly, I don't trust our people and I don't talk to them. I was a principal consultant to Police Service Commission and I doubled also at the SON. I didn't want to get involved from the beginning. I was like, I don't know this lady. I don't talk to these people. And my conscience kept disturbing me. I understand. I don't get involved. I mind my lane. They know me. I just don't talk to people. And I don't want to see mistakes have been made. If I met you earlier, I wouldn't have allowed you to go to Arise or say he had my hands. Some people called me that I should be lucky. But the number 3 person, do I know what it is that I would have just taken advantage of it and enriched myself?
Okay, for some security reasons. So my people, that's a lot of things was said. Not 1 call, not 2, not 3. So today I just came here to establish to you guys that Natasha knows me. She said all these things to me. I have written petition against her and she has been invited. She has made her statement. And that was why I was waiting, telling you guys, so please give me some time. I'm going to come. And I'm here. And the case is not just Nigeria. It's an international case because she came to the international community. So the international community is also interested now. And I am the petitioner, in case many of you are not aware. I am the one handling this against her, not any other. I don't know about whatever she has everywhere. But this particular ones that she alleged, and she told me that no sexual harassment, that she brought about the death of Umoren, that she knew about it for the past 3 years. She just wanted to use it against the senior president now. And if she truly knew about it, that means she's an accomplice. And if at the end of the day it's not true, she also will be prosecuted for all those false allegations. And so many things she alleged here that I don't want to keep out there for now. But I will send more to you guys as soon as we are done with this. But when I get to CNN, everything, I want to have my exclusive interview when I'm relaxed, because the pressure, I can tell you guys, the pressure is too much from her people. Now, let me play just one thing for you about, she said, she didn't say that about Obi. Which one is, okay, one second. Okay, oh, shit. Forgive me, guys.
Let's
start that back again.
Yeah, play that one.
So when I have called Natasha, this is the plan. She said, fine. Yeah. Put herself, she put a team. Peter. She has brought in 5 lawyers. And there's another lady who manifested Dr. Bella. They came together and they said they will go there and disrupt. So I saw her there, yeah. Was intentionally to disrupt that thing so that they will not move on. What was it? They said it's been adjourned or something. Adjourned indefinitely. Yes.
Okay, so many. So, there's so many of them. I don't want to leak too many things out. Okay. But I'm going to make it like a link. I'm going to create like a link. I'm going to put everything together. I will title it for the public to understand which is which. Okay. And so the public can understand that. And that was what led me to write this book that I sent to United Nations, to let them know that men cry too. Unheard screams of our sons and husbands and brothers and nephews. And everything Natasha told me is in this book. And if she knows that I'm lying, let her come forth. Let's, get it out. And for Arise TV, I'm going to put more out there. And that's why I don't have any regards for Arise TV or any form of awards sponsored or bought by anybody. So we're going to bring more. I'm going to bring more. So I just came in here today. I just decided to come on live today to establish that Natasha knows me against her lies, to establish that I'm not AI, to establish that all those things here are forensically investigated and verified, to establish that it's not a social media thing, that authorities are already looking into it. And if Akpabio or other people she mentioned to me did not do what she said they did, she has to be prosecuted. And I've also withdrawn myself from her case at the international level. I've written to IPU, I've written to UN agencies, I've written to the one she told me to help her, all the things she made us do. I've contacted other women, and they have seen the truth, because the truth must be told the way it is, okay? So there was no sexual harassment. The target is not the Senate president, but the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, because Natasha was promised to be made a governor by her so-called forefathers, her political fathers, who she mentioned to me, I've mentioned to the authority. I don't want to incite the public, so I won't mention too many names. Even the man who introduced Natasha to me, I called the owner of the political party, the person who registered or who initiated that political party, or the head of the political party, and I spoke to him, and he's somebody I respect too. And because of him, I'm not going to mention his political party because they are all being investigated. And the people she called opposition leaders, I also have them here. I've also reported to the appropriate agencies, but I don't want to incite the public. Natasha, Kogi Central, Natasha does not have your interest at heart. Because if she does, the first thing a woman, a mother, and a leader who has the interest of her people at heart would do, knowing fully well that what we are talking about is misconduct, not sexual harassment. At what point did sexual harassment come into this? The same man you attended his birthday on the 8th, who shares birthday with you, the same man who was there as your husband's friend and everything, and you know, they brought you in and married you in less than 2 years, you scattered everything. In fact, you want to kill them, including your own husband. But I'm not going to say much about Emmanuel because I don't know how he's feeling about this. And I don't even know if he's out of the bottle she put him. So, but the truth of the matter, I don't want to take anything. I don't want to be petty like her. If I want to be petty like Natasha, I would play so many things, but I am putting the mental health of her children into consideration. And also the children of Emmanuel Uduaga. And if you watch me, I write her name as Natasha Akpoti. I don't put the man's name for now, but I don't know if he knows the truth. Because Natasha told me that her husband, Emmanuel, didn't know she was coming to IPU to do what she did. That she told the man she was coming to IPU to cry to the women to come and help her beg the Senate, you know, to reduce the 6 months. So she's a pathological liar. And Natasha is fantastic with this section. That's what I'll tell you. And I have a lot here. I don't want to talk too much. I have established that she's not credible because she lied and denied she does not know me. Why lie if you have truth? Why send Dr. Akpabio as a person to go and disrupt the same committee where you should have sent them with your proof, with your evidence to go fight for you? Instead, you sent them there to go and distract because you don't have evidence. And TOB, you accepted. Isn't that such a disgraceful thing to do? Will I ever want to look up to you to be like you? When we'll have people like Okondo, Dr. Okonjo-Iweala and Tichimanda and the rest of them. I'm so sorry this happening to Nigerians. And Nigerians, she said you are gullible and hungry. I don't know why somebody should be so careless. And I told her, if you have the interest of your people at heart, write an apology letter. That's a simple misconduct. It has nothing, no attachment. The sexual harassment you're talking about, you said it happened in 2023 or thereabouts. And you still went to IPU with the same Senate president and other members in 2024. You didn't allege that. Even the day you said it happened on the 8th of December, you still came on the 9th of December praising the same Senate president. You know? And as if you've forgotten all these things, the same people who were like a family to you, whatever they have done wrong, settle it amicably. But if there was any sexual harassment, let us see your evidence. I can come and challenge you there was no sexual. I will personally prove to the world there was no sexual harassment. And how can you be sexually harassed in the company of your husband? And the man who invited you had people on my birthday, like this, I can't take people around and sexually harass a man that came with his wife. Does it take 1 second to sexually harass you? Are you a kid? And, you know, coming to make all this allegation and saying that all you wanted was for the man to step down because of the Yoruba government, please, any misconduct must be prosecuted. Any lies, please, police, do your job. Because let me tell you, Nigerian police, if this was Showore, you guys would have dealt with Showore. If this was that young man, what's that his name? I don't know that guy. In as much as I don't believe in such things, you guys would have dealt with them. So police, do your work. Investigate Natasha with all the evidences I've provided. Enough of this public sympathy. You know, and she's already calling them useful idiots and G and H, gullible and hungry. If anybody in Nigeria comes up now fighting the government, everybody will join you. Natasha is criminally minded. Natasha is out to destroy men. And I don't want to even say much about Nsima. She told me, I don't know who is Nsima. I don't know who is Stella. One Stella, she said Nsima started dating Stella. The man took the Stella. All these things are the things you were sent to the Senate to go and do. Who is sleeping with who? Who bought Stella? No, the other one, Joy. Who bought Joy? Prado or bulletproof vehicle, and you're going to deal with your husband for buying somebody, a woman. You saw it that he bought something for a woman. That woman can never be a minister. APC. She said the woman is Stella. APC female, whatever. I don't know what she's talking about. She said the person's name is Stella. APC woman leader somewhere, and they wanted to make her a minister, that she had to not manipulate her husband. What? You are just manipulating everybody. And the same you came to write that you got to the Senate by election, not erection. Hey girl, don't say that again. Try, don't say much. The same seduction to erection. From erection to manipulation to destruction. That's what you do to men, and that's what you know. I want her to respond to this. She said she does not know me. She has not seen me before. She has not written to me. She has not, in fact, she has no contact with me. She doesn't even know who I am, and she made all this allegation. Police, please do your job. And once again, lovers of the truth, please be careful. I read something on Deji Adeyanju's page this morning where Deji said, Natasha, show us evidence. Please, Natasha, show them evidence, you know.
All right, guys, as you can see, this is getting more interesting. So what's your take on this? Please, let's hear from you. Kindly drop your comment below the comment section. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. So that anytime we upload any video, you will be the first person YouTube will notify. Thank you and God bless you. See you in my next video. Bye for now.